Hi all, welcome back to another episode of Ashwood Fab Shop. I've been a bit absent lately, just been trying to organise some parts to get on to things, and been a bit busy, so I've got some parts for some pretty awesome builds, something I've been chasing for a long time. Also we'll be cracking along. I sold my 79 series, as you can see in the back there. I just picked up this 80 series. So 1FZ Petty, so FZ J80. So I paid 5k for it. I'm going to do a bit of a budget build on it. The tyres go back to the bloke I bought it off, he's a mate of mine. So tyres go back, got some new tyres coming for it, or I might see if I can find some second-hand ones. I've got, I don't know if you can see it in there, but I've got 35, my 35's off my Cruiser on something else. So that will be there. So what it needs is, front shaft needs unis. I've got the tap cover gasket is leaking, which I also have from another, as you can see, typical 1FZ. She's a bit, other than that, it runs pretty good, eh? Like, aircon works good, the everything works. It's just a pretty good car for 5 grand. So I've got roof rack for it, 270 awning, 2-inch lift that I've got on another 80 chassis. Honestly, it just needs a really good tidy up. I'm going to go right over the wheel bearings, go right over the swivel hubs, everything on the front diff, check all the diff oils, gearbox oil. I reckon with a wild stab she's probably going to need a clutch in here very shortly, which is in or there. They're not that hard to do. As you can see, it is filthy dirty. Yeah, there's just hair everywhere. It's disgusting. I got 2 new seats for it. It was in my other 80. It's power steering, aircon, all the rest of that, all the goodies. AC, I believe, works, but we'll test that. It's just been regassed apparently, so. Oh, look out! Cold aircon. Oh yeah. Feel that blowing through now. Cold aircon, ain't nothing wrong with that. So as you can hear, it's got a bit of an exhaust, which hopefully will pass, Rejo, but we will see. Other than that, yeah, it just needs a really good clean out. Everything's dirty, everything's filthy. So she's a GXL, so hasn't got the barn doors, which is good. I'll probably end up doing a quick little budget drawer slide and fridge. I don't think I'm going to go full fucking crazy and dual drawer slides and all the rest of that. I don't really like that. I'd rather just have one drawer slide with a fridge and then have this whole area open and do whatever I want. But as you can see, same as the front, just hair and filth and yuck. So it needs honestly, it just needs a really good detail, and she's going to come up good. I just noticed there that the back rubber's cracked, but yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick go over, and yeah, we should be good. I'll try and get a few things done on it in the next couple of days, so I'll film that. Yeah, so my new daily, it should be a good thing. It doesn't seem to have many leaks or rear mains or anything like that. When I do the clutch, I'll probably do a rear main in it, but I'll go look at some tyres today and see what I want to get. I'll probably just put cheapies on it, to be honest with you. I can't afford good tyres. I spent enough money on some other things that you will be seeing shortly. So yeah, anyway, I'll leave that off there and I'll bring his back once I start doing the taper cover gasket and the what's the name. So yeah, we'll hopefully rip in and get a few things done on this, and then we move over to my next project, which is going to be a major build, which I know I've said I've been doing the 46 and everything else, but I sold my Land Cruiser to get this project because I want a new diesel tow pig. Hopefully that gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on. So yeah, we'll make it happen and get some old diesel stuff happening with that too. So I'll bring you back in a sec. Morning, new day in the shop. Got old Dodger with me. He's helping me today, getting some stuff done. So we're just gonna head over here and try and get some paint on these rims for this 80 series. So yeah, we'll head in there and try and get a little bit of paint on these rims. I'll bring his back here in a second. Right, we've got the wheels here. We'll just give them a quick hit now with a bit of scotchy. Just got my own Scotch-Brite, so we'll just do all the backs. Any bare metal spots I'll hit with a bit of edge primer, and then we'll flip them over and we'll do the other side. Righto, we've waxed and greased all the rims, the back side of them. I've got one more to go, but I've got to go and get that, so I'll just do these quickly so I've got something happening. So we just use some wax and grease. For the back side of the wheels, I'm just going to use some steel wheel, which is just grey, and then for the front side I'm going to use this silver wheel, which is a little bit sparkly, just make it look a little bit nicer. And then I'll hit it with before I hit it with the greys, I'll just give it a quick dust with a bit of edge primer. So I'll shake these cans up. Unfortunately I don't have a flash shaker like Puddin', but I'll get one shortly. So these aren't the tyres that are staying on it. I'm going to put a new set of tyres on it, so I'm not too phased if they get a bit of edge primer and paint on them. I could just have them powder coated, but the $25 I have in paint tells me not to, considering it cost me probably $100. I think it's $100 a rim or $80 a rim to get them powder coated. Just let them set up. This one a bit more of a hit. It's got a bit of fucking bare metal there. I'm not trying to be too flash, I literally just want a bit of edge on it to get the paint inside of it. I'll flip them over now and I'll just rip in and do the other side. Get it primed and then I'll chuck some paint on them. Righto, so we've got our first lot of silver on. They turned out pretty good. I'm not going for anything fancy. It's a budget build, so yeah. They turned out pretty good. That's the first coat. So I'm going to go and get the other one while these ones set up, and I'll come back and I'll give them a clean like I did with these. Just degreased them and scrubbed them, and then I'll give them a quick Scotch-Brite and then hit them again with the wax and grease and do it. Righto, sorry for the noise. We're here at Dubbo Tyre and Batteries. We're just here getting some new tyres on these rims. So I done a bit of wheeling and JXL wheels. We just painted them up. Got young for the rear, just mounting some new. Where are they? Just there. Nexon ATs on them. It's a brand that was in Australia, but it's not anymore. But they've just carted coming back to Australia. So pretty much they just lube the edge up and then chuck it on with the machine. It drops the bottom bead on, and then once it pops the bottom bead on, they'll push the tyre down, and it will you start the top bead just like that. Very nice and slow so they don't rip the bead. All that is being that it's a wide rim, they're just making sure that they don't rip the bead at all. And roller on, that lid makes it so much easier. And now all you'll do is chuck it over and he'll tear it up, pop the bead on. Like that. Righto, I'll bring you back when we're trucking them on the car. We've got the budget here behind us, so we're going to rip into this, rip these wheels and tyres off so they can go back to where they come from. We've got a new set of all-terrains here from Dubbo Tyre and Battery, just cheapies. They were $900 for tyres, fitted and balanced. So yeah, we'll rip in, get them off, and then we'll chuck them on this, rip these muddies off and take them back to where they got to go. I went with the all-terrains instead of the muddies, just for the simple reason that I wanted to, I'm going to do a bit of on-road stuff as well as off-road. Honestly, the pattern doesn't look too bad. It's pretty good. Yeah, so might be able to see it a bit better there. Yeah, the pattern's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. It doesn't have a whole lot of sidewall lugs, but at the end of the day, it's an all-terrain, not a mud tyre. And if I get sick of it, I'll just chuck these on something else, and I will keep I'll go back to putting muddies on it. But honestly, this thing isn't gonna be a crazy off-road rig. It's literally just gonna be a bit of a tourer. Until I get my daily done, and then the missus will have this. So yeah, we'll get into a few things, and I'll rip these tyres off, and then we'll probably put that bar on, and then I don't know if I want to keep that top on. Kind of don't like it, and I don't like these epoxy. It's just an Ironman bar I paid a carton of beer for, so that's $50. So far I've got $5 grand, like $59.50 into this car. I had a bit of wheel paint kicking about still, so obviously I paid for that. So for under $6 grand so far, I've got 80 series 1FZ 5-speed, with an awning, but I've got a 270 awning sitting out the back that will go perfectly. I also got a roof rack for it. It looks like it's going to sit pretty high, so my plan is I'm going to chop the mounts down and actually make it shorter, and then I'm actually going to cut these off here and just run a flat base and then make some mounts. Obviously I do aluminium welding, so I'll make some mounts for my 270 and mount my 270 up the top of this, and that should be sweet. And then I'll mount the other awning on the other side of the car on this side, so I have awnings the whole way around the car. So yeah, righto, I'll chuck these down here and I'll start unloading these tyres, get these tyres off and get them on this big girl. Righto, I don't know if I'll be able to show you this one-handed, but this is the stuff I've got to go over. So bearings are loose. There's a little bit in the steering as well. So wheel bearings I'll tighten up. I do actually have a wheel bearing rebuild kit up there, but I'll do wheel bearings, probably just repack them and tighten them, and then I'll chuck check steering joints and everything in the front of it. So yeah, that tyre's on, so let her down and we'll do the other side. Tight. So I've just chucked the bar on there, so I'm just gonna bring her out for a bit of a look for you, and we'll go from there. We got her out here. You've seen her drive out. Here she is. Morning, new day in the shop. We're just picked up the roof cage to go on top of the 80. Just got it on the overhead. Just going to bring the 80 in now and sit it on. I want to see how far I want to shorten it, because I can honestly say I absolutely hate that. That looks ridiculous. I hate how far it comes forward. It would catch all of the wind. Look how high that is. I hate absolutely everything about that. I think we could make it into something much better. If this was cut off here, if this edge here was kind of like there, so I could make like a little air dam on front of it, and like on the back side it's almost just as bad. Wouldn't be surprised if these doors are close to hitting it. Bloody close. They come free with it. I don't know what it is. It doesn't fit it very well though. Honestly, that whole thing could drop down like a good 50 mil, I'd reckon. Probably 100. Oh, easily. Well, I don't very much at all. I'm not a massive fan of how they mount on either. I'm not really a big fan of that, especially near the door. That door goes pretty close to that. I don't know if I'm a massive fan of that either. I don't like it a lot at all, actually. At least them black ones actually sat okay, but I might have to think this over. I'll come back to you. Righto, new day in the shop. You can hear the vacuum going. It's cleaning the 80 day. Emily's just started on the mat. Started cleaning everything out. As you can see, it's filthy. So she's going to rip in. I reckon we're going to have to clean it 3 or 4 times, but we're going to rip the chair out, rip that chair out, get the back seats out, so we can get right in, and then give the chairs a good hit. So I'll bring you back here in a second when it's when it's a little bit more motivated. But as you can see, all the dust coming out of that vacuum cleaner. Is absolutely filthy in there. Righto, so we're at a standstill. The whole vacuum's decided to shit itself. I've had this vacuum for a long time and I clean rat's nest out with it. I clean everything out with it. So the good old $50 Zito's finally carked it. It'll probably turn back on now just to make me a liar. Yeah. But she keeps clicking off. It's been like that for a while now. So. But as you can see, we're slowly getting there. It's turning out heaps better. The old trick of the probably need it without sandpaper.
Yeah, I have it without sandpaper. I don't know why I put it back on. Oh, because it's stuck to the carpet. It's Velcro to the carpet, that's why.
Righto, so you just sit it on there like that. That brings it up, but I'll show you the other side. Probably do it on the mat too, wouldn't you?
Oh, if you want.
But it's a bit dusty, so we're going to get some dust mask as well. Yeah, so we'll go and get a wet and dry vac, but I'll show you this. This is what I was getting towards. So I just pulled the front seats out on one side, and they're actually in really good nick, as you can see. Like, considering the rest of the car, they're in really good nick. But yeah, you can see it in here. It is a little bit disgusting. That is all dog hair. Yep, all of it. The whole lot of that is all dog hair. Yummy. So, off to good old Bunnings to get us a shop vac, or we might go past Supercheap because they've got a voucher there. So, go past Supercheap and have a look, and we'll get back to you. Righto, we've got all the carpet out, the back from Bunnings. I mean, all the seats out, just got it done, done, just got to pull it out. So, I'm just trying to work on this. It's got marine carpet glued into it, so I can take the glove box out, so I can put my console fridge in. So I'll work on that in a second. We've got the new vacuum. We've got a good old design over. Righto, we've got all hands on deck here today. Anne's here cleaning up after she done her bull bar the other week. So cut to a quick clip of that and you'll be able to see a bull bar. You haven't seen this yet, but you're about to see a whole lot of it. It's 84 F350, but we'll get to that, don't worry about that. You didn't see that. So I'm going to chuck these up on a time lapse here. Back. time to go home, have a cold beverage and relax, I think. So I'll just show you where we got up to. We're pretty much done, but righto. So as you can remember, there was a massive hair straight across there. Cleaned it right up. All that was all hair. Heaps cleaner than what it was. This is the inside. Hang on, I'll just grab a torch so you can see a little bit better. Can you please open the other side doors? So as you can see, seats are all clean. Oh yeah, there we go. All the floors all clean. Just got a bit of stuff there that I've got to vacuum up. All the seats come out really well. All the interior come out really well. There was some scum like I was showing you on the glass. We still got a bit to do on that, but looks better than it did. This is probably the biggest change, the front. She actually looks half decent, looks like a nice Land Cruiser. All the fans and everything all come out really nice. No hair around the gear sticks. It all come out really well. I'm pretty happy with it actually. We've got a bit to go yet. As you can see there on the bonnet, we've got tapper cover gasket and front unis to put in. And yeah, so there's a door trim. All come out pretty neat. Actually, I'm pretty happy with the whole entire thing. We've done a fair bit of cleaning on it. How long are we into it? 6 hours?
6 hours.
We're 6 hours into it, but she looks bloody good. So I'll chuck up a before and after video. It's just amazing how different it is. Just the dash and everything's come up really nice. A whole lot actually. I'm pretty bloody impressed. Em done a really good job on the carpets and the seats. So this seat's gonna go. I don't like it. I'll probably put a factory one back in it instead of the Stratos seats. So if anyone wants a Stratos seat, hit me up. Sell it to you cheap. So yeah. Anyway, that's the process. So I'll be back down here first thing in the morning. I'm going to do tapper cover gasket and front unis, and then pretty much she's ready to go for a blue. Oh no, I've got to do wheel bearings, check them, probably re-grease them. I'll do front and rear. Swivel hubs look okay, so I'll be right. And then I'm going to go right underneath the backside and double check all that. So until tomorrow, I will leave you to it. Morning, new day in the shop. Righto, I'll show you what we've got going on here. So we've got a little carpet cleaner out. We're going to carpet clean the seats and all the carpet because I can smell dog piss on that one. And yeah, you're seeing how filthy the car was, so I think it's the right thing to do. So I'll flip it up, do the bottom quickly, and then do the top, and then go sit it in the sun so it's nice and warm. That's from one chair. Yeah, yummy. So yeah, I'll put you up here on time lapse and I'll do the rest of them and we'll go from there. So I just wanted to show you this. It absolutely blows my mind. After. Before. That is literally dry. Wow. Like I can't even explain to you how different that's just wow. Blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind how dirty that is.
That is absolutely crazy. I'm glad I decided to run over it with that. Like, I just... Wow.
Righto, we're back. I've just put all the seats and everything back in it. She turned out pretty good. I happened to find an original 80 seat, but in grey. I'll show you a look. So, obviously it's got a hole in the side of it, but we'll fix that. I might even just recover it and try and get a similar colour to what we've got there. So, yeah, it turned out really good in the interior. I'm pretty bloody happy with it, to be honest with you. I've done the door cards as well. That's the back seat. I'll open it up from the other side just so you can better. Sorry about the wind, it's bloody blowing a gale. This back actually turned out the best out of everything. Compared to what it was to what it is now, it's outrageous. Still have to scrub them and realise that we're still a bit dirty. We've still got a bit to do in the windows, and obviously I've got to wash the outside. So, yeah, so you can see it turned out bloody good actually. I'm really happy with it. Sorry about the wind. Yeah, so I'm really happy with it. I've got to fix that hole, but other than that, we're pretty bloody good. Morning, new day in the shop. So we've got a couple of things to do before the end of the video. So I've got to put the second awning on here. I'll probably leave the mechanical stuff for another video, the next video. It's spent so long cleaning this thing that I'll have another couple of hours in doing the washing the outside of it, engine bay, etc. And I want to wash the engine bay before I do tab cover gasket, and just do underneath and all the rest of that. Just a bit dirty. So yeah, I'll get in and do that. So I'll have a bit to do before that. So I'll get in and clean it this morning. That will be the end of the video. The awning on and the finish cleaning it. So I know that's a long video just on cleaning it, but it's had some major upgrades like wheels, tyres, the roof rack, the awning, bull bar, all the rest of that. So we'll get in and finish that, and to start that off we've got to make up some stainless brackets. So I bought a second-hand 270 awning a while ago. This was probably 3 years ago now, and so part of the reason they got rid of it is when he bought the thing, the blokes that delivered it put a forklift into the box, so it wasn't perfect, but like literally the only thing wrong with it is it's got a fork mark in the back of it. Honestly, I'm just going to fill it up full of silicone, so that's the only thing wrong with it. I'm just going to fill that up full of silicone. Other than that, that's perfect awning. The only other thing was it come with one bracket instead of two. So although this is a really good solid bracket, all I'm going to do is I'm going to make two of these out of stainless. I got some 6mm stainless sitting in the bandsaw ready to go from last night. So I'm just going to make up pretty much two simple brackets, two T's with a little fucking gusset in there, and pretty much that's what I'm going to do. Set up to weld these tabs up for the awning, so I'll just rip in and get these tigged up, and you just can watch me tig them up.
got the awning on, as you can see. It was a pain in the ass, so I didn't really film it. So yeah, that's on. That's ready to go out and have a bit of a go, and I'll set it up here in a second. But yeah, she's all sweet, ready to go. So I'm just going to give it a tub now. I'll do the final reveal of everything, and then that will be this week's video. So I'll get in and give it a tub. You just don't want to see me doing it. Might chuck it on a time lapse and go from there. So I was just about to start filming and show you this thing, but fuck me dead, there is a massive paper wasp nest right there, and it drilled me. There's about 30 of the bastards chasing me around. Don't know why I forgot about it, but they drilled me. So I'll turn you around here and give you a look at this 80 series. Righto, it's the time to show you this big girl. Obviously it needs a little bit more work and a few other things, but I'll flip you around. As you can see, there's plenty of shade underneath the big girl. I'm pretty happy with it. We've done pretty well. So yeah, obviously this is the first time I've ever set this awning up. Obviously once it gets some what's the names on it and they're all tight and the guy ropes are tight, I don't know how it's going to go with this. Looks almost a bit low, to be honest with you. Oh no, she's not too bad. I don't need the out on it, so no one else is going to. Yeah, sweet. So, yep. Righto. I'll show you a bit of the interior. As you can see, heaps cleaner. Back seats, heaps cleaner. All looks good. Got to be happy with that. I can't believe the difference in what it was to what it is now. Excuse me, jumper in the way. Yeah, front absolutely crazy. Everything, the whole lot. It's just looks so much better than it did. I'm pretty keen to get it finished and take her out for the first trip. So there you have it. That's our budget 80 build, or the start of. To go, I want to fix the seat on the other side. I've got a lift in the shed for it, so we'll get a lift here shortly. Just a 2-inch, nothing crazy. I went with 285s because honestly I don't think you need much more in a 80 series. Obviously
I want a single drawer or a double drawer, but single fridge, and I'll probably put a cage over it out alley. I've got a 200 amp lithium battery and charger, everything to go in here. Or I might put, I've got another dual battery in there as well. I might just chuck that in there. Just something simple. I don't want no crazy fucking thing because I'm going to build my own camper trailer. And I want to be able to have space here to put whatever I want in here, whether I'm going hunting, whether I'm going fishing, whatever. I want to be able to fit everything I need to fit on here, so it's done. So yeah, so that's all good. We'll get that done, and yeah, so a few plans to come, and also I've got to finish this bull bar. We've got this bull bar here on it at the moment, which is just a Ironman bar. I want to fill them holes in, obviously, on both sides, and then I'm going to make my own top for it, and then I'll brace it all up underneath and do a few other things to it. But for now it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. So them lights are coming off, they're going on another project, and I've got a set of lights to go in there. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe and share. We're on the TikTok, we're on the old Instagrammer, and yeah, so just remember to follow along, hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, remember, don't be a sheep, follow your dreams. Ashwood out.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**.